Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As I mentioned to you guys in our Real Housewives of Miami recap, I said I wanted to go live to cover this new spinoff. Kandi has a new spinoff, but before we get into that, people are reacting to what's going on over at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If you have missed our coverage of Jenny Nguyen's racist post, Facebook post that she claims she deactivated over a year ago, which I told you was a lie. Well, Jen Shah has released a full statement last night talking about Jenny Nguyen's post. And now we're hearing a lot of different things. A lot of people coming out with sources, and Bravo has not spoken. Bravo hasn't said a word. I just wanted to quickly go over this before we get into Kandi and the Gang, the new spinoff that's coming to Bravo. But if you watched my video earlier today, I said to you, I'm on the fence about covering everything Bravo at this point. But there are a couple stories that we have to talk about. Can we just talk about this? Fans are reacting. I need to pull this picture up. So I'm doing this because this is breaking news. Breaking news. So as you know, the ladies over at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are currently filming. They're back together filming for the new season. As you know, Cherie, Garcelle's real life best friend, will be featured on the show. And they had a themed party for Rinna Beauty. But now fans are reacting and accusing Lisa Rinna of blackface. Okay, let me just pull up the picture, y'all. I don't know what is happening with these people on this show. I can't. So as you can see, Lisa Rinna is all the way in the back by Erica Jane. And let me pull up an old photo of Lisa Rinna too, because I think people are going to be like, oh, you guys are reaching. Let's put up a photo of Lisa Rinna. Let me just pull up a photo. If I can pull up a photo. Oh, there we go. Hold on, y'all. This is all live. So fans are reacting to the photo, and they're all saying that Lisa Rinna, why does Lisa Rinna look darker than the other actual black women in the photo? This was a group shot that they took for a themed event that they're having. So let me just pull up another photo. So this is one of the cast photos for Lisa Rinna. Let's take another look at Lisa, though. Lord. Bravo's having a problem. As I said to you before, in regards to the Jenny Nguyen situation, Jen Shah released a statement yesterday. Okay, let me just be able to see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hold on, there we go. Exactly. Tarika's like, she's the same color as Garcelle. This is why people are reacting to things like this. Overly tan, you want to call it whatever you want to call it. I saw this picture and I said, oh God, not another thing with Bravo today. But let's talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So as I said to you before, Jen Shah released her own statement yesterday where she directly addressed Jenny and her her apology in the racist Facebook post. Okay. A lot of people have been asking and waiting to hear some sort of statement from, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I'm getting a doorbell. Hold on, y'all. Guys, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that there's no situation going on out front. Please hold. Please hold, y'all. We will be right back, because hold on.
Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. Hey, girl, I hate to see you cry, but that happens every single time we fight. Look, I'm far from a perfect guy, and I do anything to try to make it right. But you, babe, look, I know sometimes I act like I'm unbothered. If I end up losing you, babe, you make me better. But we have this forever. I promise I will change. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic.
Sorry, y'all. Look, you know, adulting when you got to answer the door in the middle of a live stream. Let's get back into this. So as I said to you before, fans are reacting to everything going on over at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Now we're hearing from a couple of different sources as to the backlash that Jen Shah is receiving from behind the scenes. So a lot of people have been speculating that she may have quit the show or have been fired. Now we're hearing from multiple sources that Jen Shah has not been fired. She has not been fired. So, but they were not happy with her statement. They were not happy with her statement because she directly addressed Jenny. And you may have seen some of the statements from the other housewives, including Meredith Marks. We also saw a statement from Whitney Rose. I went to look for a statement from Heather. Heather has just reshared Whitney's statement on her Instagram story. So there's a lot of backlash going on right now in regards to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. As you know, I posted in my video earlier today, Bravo still has not released a statement on the whole Jenny situation. So this is what they are reporting. So the first thing I want to show you is what All Over Anthony posted. So he also reposted his original post, but let me just show you what he first posted. Hold on, here you go. So he says this, a source tells me Bravo's upset with Jen Shah for posting her message about Jenny, telling her it wasn't, quote, generic enough. And she took too hard a stance. Her future on the show is in jeopardy. Meredith and Whitney's posts don't mention a cast member. Jen's does. Okay. Then he reposted this where he says Jen removed the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City from her IG bio. But, you know, All Over Anthony also posted something that I thought was interesting. And a lot of people are going to, you know, talk about this. He says Bravo halted RHOA when Ramona was accused of being racist, canceled the Real Housewives of Dallas when Cameron was accused of being racist, reprimanded Jen for speaking out, released a statement on Kenya's Indian costume. I'll just leave Nene's 2020 tweet here. And I'm just enlarge it so you guys can see it. Hold on, y'all. So you can just take a look at Nene's original post about Bravo and how they handle things over there. All right. So we also got another statement. Well, I'll show you also. This was Whitney's statement. I'm not going to go through it because a lot of people are saying this is BS. This is BS. This is not what they would call a statement on what Jenny Wen said and did. Okay. So Bryce Sander, who also works for Entertainment Tonight, and oftentimes I feel as if almost is like the mouthpiece for behind the scenes. So instead of Bravo releasing their own statement, they use their media sources and favorites to release a statement. No shade, Bryce, but it's the truth. So Bryce says this, here's what I'm hearing about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. No one's been fired. Jen is actively filming season 3, and the cast is taking the Jenny post very seriously. We will see it addressed on the show in season 3, and likely sooner. The only person not filming is Mary, who effectively quit. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is what I said in my video earlier today. I said, they cannot use what happened with Jenny Wen as a storyline. I don't care if you are in the middle of production. There are certain things that are just too serious that we can't just play with for a story. I don't want to see this play out on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. All right. I had to address this because I know you guys have been waiting for, you all of you have been hitting me up and getting, Kempire, they released a new statement and this and that. There's just so much, and there's going to continue to be so much about this. I also posted earlier today, these topics, I know a lot of you like, oh, can you address this? Can you talk about this? But we have to also remember, as a Black person, I live this. So addressing this, it's not always easy. It's not always easy, and not always something I want to constantly talk about every single video, every time we get an apology or whatever it may be. It's not something that I want to continue to always have to face and bring out to this platform. But let's talk about Kandi. Kandi has a new show. We've been following the news that there is a new show coming to Bravo called the OLG Project. That was the working title. We finally have a title, and that is Kandi and the Gang. Kandi and the Gang is going to be a new Real Housewives of Atlanta spinoff. Yeah. And we finally got a trailer earlier today. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see the trailer. If not, I'll definitely post a link after the live so you guys can check that out. I literally watched it multiple times just to break it down. I am going to post the call-in link for you guys to call in and share your thoughts as well. Matter of fact, let me do that right now, because I am literally doing multiple things at the same time. And if you guys could rate it, are you interested in seeing this new show that's coming out? It's set to be March 6th at 9 p.m. Here we go. Let me just drop the link here. AO, thank you so thank you so much, AO, for the super chat. AO says, shimmy funds from Dubai. Off topic, racist Jenny blocked me on Instagram. Best day ever. The other part that I didn't mention about the Jenny situation was that from what we see, both Meredith, Lisa Barlow, and Jen Shah have unfollowed Jenny Wen from Instagram. Yeah, but thank you so much, AO, for the shimmy fund. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. So we have this new show coming called Kandi and the Gang, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was very critical of the Portia's Family Matters, but with this new show, I already told you I was excited about it because you're going to get so many new characters. I know they're real people, but characters on this reality show. Of course, we're going to get Kandi and Todd and their relationship. At the end of that trailer, we see Kandi very upset with Todd, so we're going to get that shaken voice from Kandi and some tears. We're also going to get the Kandi and her aunts. I think those were the funniest and the best moments for me. The best moments for me was seeing them be a part of the show. But we're also getting, we're getting our LGBTQIA plus in here. We're getting office restaurant romances. We're getting a bunch of different things. Sorry, that's a shaky voice. Look, can we be honest? Oh, goodness. All right, let's take a couple of callers, guys. Hold on, let me take this off. And I might have to step away again, guys, because look, as I said to you before, adulting. All right, Chris is backstage. I know Chris has strong opinions about this show. If you're joining us, we're talking about Bravo's new spinoff, Kandi and the Gang. It's set to premiere March 6th on Bravo. I'm going to have to support Kandi. Look, I've covered a few different stories about Kandi and her restaurant. I'm sure those will also be mentioned on the show. But there's a lot of cast of characters, including Kandi's cousin's going to be a part of the show. And of course, her aunt will be a part of the show. The restaurant's named after them. So thank you so much, Maria, for the super chat. All right. I'm going to bring Chris up. What's going on, Chris?
Woo. The first issue that I saw with this, why come Kandi show got Kandi and the Gang? It should have been Portia and the Gang and Kandi's Restaurant Matters or something nice like that. Kandi and the Gang. Okay, but that's the light compared to, I'm looking forward to the show. It looks interesting, the drama with the staff and everything that's going on. That's fun. But I went online and looked at some reviews from all three restaurants for like 20 minutes. And yeah, they really need to get some of those issues because, and I'm not lying, you can go on Google reviews and find it yourself. I've seen where people found bottle caps in their drink. People had raw chicken Wait times are extensive, up to an hour and some change. They, at all of the restaurants, I've seen that they charge an 18% gratuity, which is included in your check, which is not debatable because they put it on the receipt. So it's like, oh, and they have a dress code for Blaze Steak and Seafood. But I hope this show, can put their restaurant in a better light because those online reviews are eating them up. And I just think that, they have some things to do. But it looked entertaining, and I will be watching. If we suffered through Portia's family of lies and drama, then we can watch Kandi Spinoff. And I'm thinking, since Portia's just went off and then we're getting Kandi's, that's probably about 8 to 10 episodes. So by the time that's done, Atlanta would have probably filmed their reunion and finale and all of that. By the time Kandi's ends, we'll be getting Atlanta and probably Married to Medicine in between. And that's pretty much it. But it was looking real ghetto with them reviews. And I was like, oh, I'm not not a 1-star review, honey. The ghetto. Not a bottle cap, honey. I couldn't even take it. I was like, ooh. But
All right, Chris. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
Bye. All right, guys, we're going to take one more call and I'm going to take a quick break because, like I said, adulting. All right, Nate, I'm going to bring up for a quick comment. What's going on, Nate? Nate, are you there? All right, got to drop you, Nate. Ashley, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? Happy Friday.
Great. If y'all hear the beeping, that's just my fire alarm, but my firefighter looked at it, so I'm good. Somebody was concerned last time. I promise I am good. They said it's fine. No, I actually have to say I'm really excited about Kandi and the Gang. I think it's going to be great. One thing about Kandi's spinoffs, they're always good, and I'm sure it's going to be so much better than Portia's family of whateverness going on. But I'm definitely excited, and plus it was just nice to see this versus all that Salt Lake City drama mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and still giving me pause. I'm still looking at Bravo sideways because of that.
Yeah.
But the Kandi thing definitely has me excited. So I'm not going to keep you long. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm always like lurking.
I appreciate that, Ashley. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem. Bye.
Guys, I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. We're going to take more callers. Mods, if you can just share the call-in link, I'll be right back. As I said to you before, look, in the middle of something here. But we're going to continue to talk about family. We're going to talk about Kandi and the Gang, the new spinoff that's coming to Bravo March 6th at 9 p.m. And we're going to recap it. We're going to give it a chance. Like Chris said, if we were able to give Portia's family of lies a chance, we can give this a chance. I'll be right back, y'all. Let's play a little music. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right and I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. Stubborn at times. I know. You was right. Hey, girl, I hate to see you cry, but that happens every single time we fight. Look, I'm far from a perfect guy, and I do anything to try to make it right. But you, babe, look, I know sometimes I act like I'm unbothered. If I end up losing you, babe, you make me better. But we have this forever. I promise I will change. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I admit it. That trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. I'm just so stubborn at times. I know. You was right. The energy ain't been the same, but if we work on it, we surely can regain. Look, I went and booked a private plane, a little vacation in Barcelona, Spain. What you say? Spend some time just you and me to rekindle a special little thing. Ay, I know we always want to agree, can't always have it my way, but I don't want you to leave. Please stay. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. Hey.
What did Data do? Guys, I apologize. Look, things happen in life, especially when you're doing a live show, and this was a last-minute live show. I just look, but we're also working from home. So when things go, when you got people doing work at home, look, it's me handling the business. So I got to make sure things are handled, right? If you're just joining us, of course, we had to take a little bit of a break. I want to talk about this show, though. As I said to you at the top, we have a new show, a new spinoff coming to Bravo called Kandi and the Gang. Terrible timing. And he said Kempire had to sell people coldest. But speaking of which, don't forget to get your coldest water bottle. KEMP10 for 10% off. All right. Thank you so much, Kristen. Kristen says you earned our patience. All right. Let me take some more callers, guys. All right. Mel, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. Let me just drop this again. I forgot to link it or pin it. Okay. Here we go. And okay, Mel, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mel?
Hey, Kempire. Good afternoon.
How are you?
Doing pretty good. No, I just want to make it brief. You know what? I didn't know that her show was coming out soon. I saw you on YouTube. I said, oh my gosh. So look at the trailer. And what it's giving me is sort of like Vanderpump Rules / with Sweetie Pies. It's sort of like, we love the diva, which is Kandi, but then we have this sort of down home Southern hospitality and drama. The same thing on Sweetie Pies, but on. So that's what's giving me sort of that kind of feeling.
Remember Sweetie Pies on OWN?
I missed that show. It was so tragic, everything that happened with that family. I know we can't even go there, but it just looks like very carefree. No, it doesn't seem like anything too major is happening. Just like good TV, we can watch and kill time till the girls come back to Atlanta. So it looks cute.
I'm excited for it. Well, Mel, we appreciate you calling in.
All right, sir. Well, you have a good Friday.
You too. Oh, thank you. Guys, don't forget, we will be live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap the new Sex and the City episode. And just like that, of course, later today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So don't forget. All right, Joanna, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Joanna?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
Oh, well, how are you?
Good. It's cold in Arkansas, but I'm making it. We're not used to these chilly winds, so I'm not a fan, but
I'm not a fan either, trust me.
But yeah, Kandi show, it looks cute. And we know Candy's about her money. She has never given us a bad reality show. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's really true. I mean, she consistently, I can't remember the amount that she's given us, but she's definitely given us multiple highly rated spinoffs. And I think their hope is this will not just be one little one-off, but continuous.
I could see it being like a melanated Vanderpump Rules. I think this is perfect for Kandi to go ahead and transition away from Real Housewives of Atlanta since it's not been doing well. Hopefully this season will be better.
Yeah.
Just won't have to deal with them lying about Portia being so evolved and her transforming and her growing as a person, because we've seen that's a line of BS from that trash of a show that she had that she executive produced. Girl, how?
You just wanted to get that dig in, didn't you?
I had to. I'm sick of her. Like, I have been sick of her, but I'm glad that everybody else sees it now. It's like, oh yeah, Kenya was right, because Portia is not it.
Yeah. Oof. I appreciate you, Joanna. Stay warm. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. I've never been to Arkansas. want to go to Arkansas. There's plenty of places in the United States I want to go to. Hold on. Uh-oh. Claire says, doesn't one of the OLG managers have a harassment lawsuit against him? Well, I'm going to have to start digging. Oh, look. Here's the other thing that I enjoyed about the trailer. So not only are we going to get some of Kandi's family members, I'm really excited about Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce, yeah, that butt was looking very good for 70-something years old. But I'm also enjoying the fact that we're going to get her sisters. And I saw some people insinuating, oh, y'all are all getting down on Portia about the fight that she had on her show. And I had to go rewatch the trial. Say, what fight did I miss? What physical altercation? Yeah, look, if you have family members, a lot of family members like to be, but they're not going to do anything. We literally saw Portia throwing dishes and a mic stand. Come on now. Not to say it won't happen. In real life, fights happen, people. Fights happen. Physical altercations happen. We don't encourage them, but they do happen. And it will be interesting to see, because we're going to get Don Juan's here. How do you guys feel about the title, Kandi and the Gang? I know Chris mentioned it a little bit earlier. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I didn't love it. Kandi's Candy Coated Click might have been better. I don't know. But we shall see. As I said to you before, we're going to get Kandi's cousin. I forgot. Oh, yeah, I got to start remembering Mama Joyce's sisters' names again. Her grandbaby's going to be, he works there, and apparently he's a hoe. We also have, who was there? There's some love affairs going on. Sidebar, what is going on with all of the Big Brother stuff going on at the Kandi Coated Click? Oh, see how that rolls off the tongue? Kandi Coated Click. Damn, that's what it should have been. So, what's going on? Why is Todd and Kandi looking at footage of them being talked about? How are we supposed to talk about our bosses behind their backs? Just saying. Just saying. There were several moments where they were looking at footage. I was like, what's going on? All right. Exactly. Hold on. Wait. So what is? Oh, there we go. AG says, as creative as Kandi is, why did she settle for that show title? Shaking my head. Well, we have to also remember. I always try to break down the fourth wall with you guys. It's not just up to Kandi. There's licensing. There's a reason too. We have to always keep that level of stuff in mind. It's not that easy just to all of a sudden, oh, that's a perfect name. Then you have to go through, does anyone else have this name? Are we going to have to pay to get this name? So there are other elements. There are other elements besides that. But I like Kandi Coated Click. Damn it. That's what I'm going to call it, though. We can call it what we want, right? All right. We have a full stage. All right. I'm going to bring Danielle up, and Danielle's going to take over. Hey, Danielle.
Hey there. I'm going to be quick because I got a 3:00 work call.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, so I'm going to step away for a real quick second. Can you hold it down for 2 minutes?
I can hold it down.
Okay. Wait. Let me just put this up. And I'll be right back. Go ahead.
So my thoughts are, now I feel like I have no one to talk to, and I can't see the chat from this. Kandi and the Gang is a play on words because of OLG, Old Lady Gang. So it's not only referencing the gang that she's bringing along with her, but the fact that the restaurant is called Old Lady Gang, and it's a play on words because we got to bring the gang along with us, which is the staff, and then the Old Lady Gang, which are the aunties who are I guess the show is supposed to be about. That's the first thing. So I hope you guys get that. I don't think it doesn't roll off the tongue, but it makes sense because it's a play on words.
Okay. Can you repeat that last part? You like the title?
Well, first I'm gonna get a Sharpie, and I'm gonna put an L and an R on your headset for you.
Why? I usually have no problem. It's because it's tied up. You know what? We are breaking the fourth wall of the Kempire studio. Okay.
Okay. So what I was saying was the old lady, Kandi and the Gang is a play on words. She's bringing the gang along with her, meaning the staff. And then remember, the restaurant is called the Old Lady Gang.
I know.
Yes, it doesn't roll off the tongue. Like, because honestly, when you said Kandi and the Click, I wasn't thinking click the way Miss Tanya was. I thought you said something a little more X-rated. And I was
I said Kandi Coated Click.
but you
Get your mind out the gutter.
you didn't enunciate like that.
Oh,
So
all right. You making fun of my speech impediment?
no speech impediment. It's just where my dirty Friday night mind went to in the middle of Friday night afternoon or Friday afternoon because I'm ready to get off work. I don't remember Kandi's when they did the family trip show.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it, but it wasn't that great. I thought Kandi's wedding thing was awesome. But when they did that ski trip, that wasn't so great. It was boring, but I watched it. So I'm interested to see what this is going to look like. I will be watching. I'm sure it's going to be better than the show with the lady whose name began with the letter P that I don't want to mention.
Oh.
It's going to be better than that. We know that. Dang, what else? So the name better than the lady with the name P. I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to see the aunties. The aunties tickle me pink. I love our seasoned saints. They are so funny. I love them when old ladies either check you and put you together, put you back in their place, and when they get on each other, watching them, just watching seasoned saints get on each other is so hilarious to me. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I hope we get a lot of time with them.
I think we're going to get more about everyone else. I think too many people are like, oh, Kandi's boring. But I don't think it's going to be about Kandi. I think it's going to be about the staff. And I think we're going to get comedy relief from the aunties.
So I don't need it to be about Kandi because Kandi is boring. I'm looking for the aunties and the staff. Yes, we do get comic relief from the aunties because they're hilarious. Again, seasoned saints are just hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we're going to be introduced to some other cousins that she gets into the fight with.
Isn't that funny? That's crazy. So, but now that part did remind me of the Lady P show because of the cousins and the fight. And I'm just saying, it was giving me Lady P vibes. But yeah, so again, the name is a play on words. To your point, there's so many other factors that come into it. It does sound better to roll off the tongue with what you said. But then you have people like me. But then you have people like me whose mind goes straight to the gutter, and it's a Friday night. Intoxicated. Okay, bye-bye.
I just want to point out it is 2:51 p.m. on a Friday.
And I'm already
You have a meeting.
Yes, I have a whole meeting. I got back-to-back phone calls. I need 5:30 to hurry up and get here so I can show you my new pair of shoes that I'm wearing tonight for date night. Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, bye, Danielle. Danielle is reminding you guys we will be live at 5:30 p.m. to recap the, of course, newest episode of And Just Like That. We're almost done with that season, so we're going to have to find something else to do on Friday nights. But Kandi and the Gang will be coming to Bravo on March 6th at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Like I said, we gave Portia an opportunity. We need to give Kandi an opportunity, and she actually has a good track record so far. And based on what we're seeing, it's more about her staff. I still need to learn everyone's names. I didn't know that Kandi had somebody that handles parking. Did you pay attention to some of their titles? I also am happy that we're finally getting characters. You know what I mean when I say characters. But we're getting people that are part of the LGBTQIA plus community on a show on Bravo. Specifically something that's spinoff from the Housewives. So that will be interesting to see. And he seems funny. He seems real funny. Okay. And a love affair. How you doing? All right, Shalia, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Shalia?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. I am excited for the show. I wasn't really too excited for RHOA. I heard you talk about Kenya and Marlo's beef, and I'm like, all right, maybe that'll give us a little bit of juice.
Yeah.
But I am excited for the show. I do think that Kandi is slowly starting to transition out, and I'm excited for just a new show. Like, I didn't really watch Vanderpump Rules like that, but I did catch a couple episodes, and it is giving me that vibe. And I think it's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be a breath of fresh air. I love Kandi's aunties. They are hilarious, and I love how messy they are. They are so messy, and it's just they make some good reality TV. They can have a show of their own.
Yeah,
nice little
I
senior
agree.
citizen reality TV show. I watch it every week. Okay.
Yeah. I agree with you because literally those were the standout moments. I'm sure we will fall in love with some of the staff and things like that. But the standout moments from the trailer from Kandi and the Gang were really about her aunts. And of course, I literally saw an old clip of Mama Joy's, and I was like, remember when they were shopping for the wedding dress for Kandi?
I was just about to say that. I'm
Ooh.
like, some of Candy's storyline standout moments came with her mama and her aunties.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
it was
unfortunate.
cringy, but
It's unfortunate, but I enjoyed it.
couldn't be my mama.
So I'm excited for it. I want to see like a deeper look at her restaurant because I've heard the good, the bad, and the ugly about the restaurant. So I'm kind of interested to see like what it's like on a daily basis and who may be the people that are giving these nasty attitudes to some of the clients and people that come in. So I want to see it. I want to see put names to faces and all that stuff. I think it'll be a good show, and hopefully, if they do it right, I can see it being a long-lasting show. Because I need a show like that. Like Below Deck is all right, but I want something that has a little bit more flavor to it.
Like her food, from what we hear. I hear the food is good. I hear the service is not so great, but I hear the food is good.
Exactly. I hear the food is great, but the service is subpar. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, and maybe when I go to Atlanta, I'll visit.
And let's be real, Candy's restaurants were already doing very well from being on RHOA. Now it's going to have its own show about it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just Candy's gonna be casting some checks.
Just for the chance to be on in the background, call their aunties and their uncles and say, "Hey, I'm gonna be on TV tonight at 8. Watch me." Like, no, girl, you in the background, but okay.
All right. Oh, wait, I gotta handle this question. Okay, thank you so much for calling in, Shalia.
All right.
Bye. All right, I need to. Tracy, my fellow Taurus sister, she said, "Is the tax issue going to be a storyline?" It's either going to be a storyline on this show, but I don't think so. I think that's going to be her storyline for the RHOA. But you know what will be her storyline? Maybe the restaurant being closed and being cited. I mean, they're not talking about Blaze. That was the one that was in the news recently. But who knows? Who knows? Danielle, thank you so much for calling in and holding down the chat while I was here, while I had stepped away. She says, "I would like to see them go over the reviews that they get." No, we did that. Guys, if you go back into the Kempire Daily archive on YouTube, we definitely went. Thank you so much, Dr. Realign, for the finger heart. Shout out to our TikTok fam. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to do something on here. Thank you, Delsenia. Thank you so much for the super chat. But if you go into the archive of Kempire Daily, we went through some of the reviews. I don't remember if it was OLG alone or if we did OLG and Blaze. Well, when it's the new season starts in about a few weeks, we will have to. And he says, "Did Kempire read reviews and IG?" We definitely did. We definitely did. Shirley, thank you so much for the super chat. So wait, Mama Joyce and the aunties aren't going to be present? No, they are. Did you see the trailer? They are definitely present. They are definitely present. I'm not sure how much we're going to get them, because I know Aunt Bertha was like, "We got to do this again." So you already know they're not going to be there that often, but I think they will be the level of fun that we need in between. All right. Donna, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Donna?
Hey, how are you? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Okay, I'm going to be fast too.
Okay.
I am with you. For everybody who is gung-ho about Jenny, have several seats in the back. If you are not a person who've experienced it, I love Kandi. She can be boring, but she is about her money. And one of my best friends grew up with her and is so excited. Like, no, the mom, the aunt. I'm really excited. We deserve something better after the horses show.
Oh,
and like the other lady, it don't have to be a Friday. I thought you said something too with Kandi's.
Oh,
I love that though. I think you should send that to her. But maybe she can use it in the dungeon, as me and the other caller thought you were saying. I'm like, is he really saying that? But anyways, I love you, and this is awesome. I'm really excited for her. I love that Kandi put other people on. Kandi is a real person, and from like I've heard her talk to my girlfriend or whatever, she's just real, and I love that about her. And she is about her dollar. We deserve it. We deserve it. With all the crap Bravo is giving us, Kandi and Todd can be kind of boring, but that's probably because they're real people, really working.
And I've
with
said
real
that,
jobs.
You guys follow my life. Y'all be like, because some people are like, "Oh, we want to see behind the scenes of me working."
Exactly. Like people who really work for their dollar, it's a boring life. It's not as exciting as you think it is. But I'm really excited about the show. we deserve this after that mess. I can't even believe I watched it, but it's because of y'all. I don't watch Miami. I don't watch the other shows. I'm a Below Deck fan, not happy. So seeing that trailer just made me like, thank you. I don't forgive Bravo, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We need some lighthearted entertainment
Yeah.
just in society anymore for the last couple of years. So I'm really excited. I love her aunties. I love them.
Me too.
Mama
Me too.
Joyce grew on me, but I always respected she was somebody's mother.
You
So
better.
my girlfriend,
Kandi is about her mama.
I know, and my girlfriend used to say that because I wasn't always a Mama Joyce fan, and she said she not really like that. I'm like, she don't come off too well on TV in the beginning, but I respect it because you know what? I too am a protective mom about my baby, so I
And she's a
respect it.
Scorpio. Mama Joyce is a Scorpio. As a Taurus being raised by two Scorpios, I get it.
I get it. I get it. I mean, I have an only child that people say in his 20s hover helicopter. Yes, I am. Until I get my wings. And I'm sure many of his friends and people that know me, like, she is the ultimate Karen when it comes to my baby. Yep. So I got Mama Joyce, and I have much respect for her. But yeah, she grew on me. But her sisters, love them.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about the show.
Thank you so much, Donna.
Thank you. See you later.
You guys are hilarious. Kristen, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm here for the Kempire vlogs. Look, as I said to you, the majority of it probably be interesting, but if I was a producer, I could make it interesting because trust and believe, these YouTube streets, they should do a YouTube creator reality show. I don't want to be on it. I can produce it, but I don't want to be on it because these YouTube streets, these Twitter streets, these social media streets, these content creation streets, it's cutthroat. I'm not talking about me specifically, even though they're. Let me be quiet. Adam, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Adam, from the UK?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I'm sure you saw the trailer. How do you feel? Because Adam, you always shock me with your reaction to these shows.
Okay. I saw your previous video, and you was mentioning maybe Vanderpump Rules may get cancelled. And I don't know if you saw my comment, but I made a bold comment. I said Lisa Vanderpump doesn't just have connections with Bravo; she has it with NBC Universal, which is the parent company. I think this show with Kandi is going to be interesting. I'm not yet like, oh, I'm down to watch every single episode. I think it's definitely better than Something Life Matters. I'm not going to give that person credibility because I don't.
I love how you guys are refusing to even talk about it anymore.
But I really want to see how this differentiates from Vanderpump Rules. And I was seeing I was just looking at an archive article from Tamara Tattles, and they were saying that she has this mega contract with Bravo, with RHOA and this spinoff, and it's reported that she's getting $4 million in total. So she's getting paid a lot, so she better deliver.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I think the trailer, it's not like it's full of drama, and I know that's not the point of the show, but just from a standpoint, I will give it a 7 out of 10.
That's not bad.
I wouldn't give it anywhere near an 8. It needs to actually have shock value.
Yeah. But we have to remember this is 2 minutes of of a show.
But with Vanderpump Rules, it's not going to go anywhere because it's the same reason for Kandi. The network gets a 10% check of everything that's made more than $1 million on that's advertised on the show. And with Vanderpump Rules, as everyone knows, Lisa Vanderpump has money, and she doesn't need to say it; she shows it. But that's the difference in character with Lisa compared to Kandi, is that Kandi talks money all the time. Lisa doesn't talk money; she shows money. I think with this show, it'll be interesting to see how the staff actually get on with Kandi, because I don't know how her staff are treated. We'll find this stuff out, but I don't know if she's worth the $4 million $4 million. And, you know, I'm sure she wants to have that exit from RHOA, but I think she will have another season of RHOA because I think she kind of wants to have that conjunction with the show, because I assume that Atlanta will come some point in April and they kind of collide to one another, because with Beverly Hills, you always had Beverly Hills and then you just have to transition to Vanderpump Rules when Lisa was on Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And with regards to the Jenny woman, I'm
I just want to stay.
I'm going to boycott Salt Lake City.
Adam, I want to stay away from that. I want to stay on topic, but I appreciate
Okay.
you calling in, and I have a few more callers that are here.
Okay.
All right. We'll do a separate live talking about Jenny, because you know we have to talk about Salt Lake City next week.
All right, perfect.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right.
Bye. All right. We're going to take a couple more callers, guys, because don't forget, we will be live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap And Just Like That. So stay tuned for that live as well. This was a spur of the moment live where we're talking about the new spinoff from RHOA, Kandi and the Gang. I'm going to start calling it Kandi Cody Click. Click. That's our best. Nikki, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Nikki?
Hi, Kempire. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect.
So for me, yeah, the name of the show is kind of weird, Kandi and the Gang. It just sounds off. The trailer wasn't really that entertaining to me. I'm not the biggest Kandi fan, but it just looks like she hired a bunch of people to pretend to work at her restaurants.
I mean, would that be far from Vanderpump Rules?
Yeah, and then she has her family, working there. I feel like we've kind of seen this, especially with her mom and her aunts, but I love her aunts. I think they're hilarious. I think they're good for TV, and it should have just been called OLG or something, Kandi and the Gang, it doesn't really sound right. Yeah. But the trailer, it was really underwhelming, and I feel like she should have done this a little while ago when RHOA was still somewhat entertaining. You know what I mean? I feel like the show has fallen off so much, because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna show this show and then they're gonna transition into RHOA. And I don't know, she should have done this at least 2-3 years ago. Portia's show was such an epic fail. Maybe people might give the show. It was just so bad. People are going to give the show a shot and see, but I have a question. Is this a special or is this a spinoff? Because there is a difference.
Well, I think they are hoping that it will be a spinoff. I really do. I don't think this is going to be a one-off. I think they are hoping to spin this into what they have with Vanderpump Rules. That's what I think. But it will all be based on ratings.
Yeah, because it's like what the previous caller said, like Bravo makes money off of this woman. Every time they put a business on the show, they're making money. So maybe they want to keep her. They might want to keep it for a few years just to get their check. But it was just really underwhelming. Really, I don't know. Kandi, and I get it, like she's all about her money and all of that, but we will see. We will see.
Yeah. All right, Mickey. I appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, we're gonna take a couple more callers, guys. But hold on, let me take this thing down because y'all won't keep calling in, and I gotta go. I gotta go today. Hold on, let me just take this down. All right, guys, if you just joined us, we have almost 700 people in the room. I appreciate you all being here. Don't forget to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Shout out to my TikTok fam that are watching as well. We are also live on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're also live on the Kempire on Twitch. Be sure to follow us on those platforms so you don't miss out on exclusive content that comes there. All right, let me just say thank you for a couple of super chats that we received. AO, thank you so much for the super chat. Keep up the good work. Off to bed. Yes to Kandi's show. Thank you so much, AO. Appreciate you. Elnora, there we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did Jen Shaw just get fired for speaking up? No, she did not. Based on what we're hearing, we covered this a little bit earlier in the live. Based on what we're hearing, she was not fired. They are currently filming season 3. But from what we hear, they did not like the fact that Jen Shaw address Jenny specifically. If you look at the other ladies in their statements, they don't address Jenny specifically. What we have heard is that they've unfollowed Jenny Meredith, Lisa Barlow, and Jen Shaw have unfollowed Jenny on social media. All right. See, wait, hold on. See, Candy Coded Click. I love the name. I wonder if it was too many Ks for the network. Oh my gosh. All right. Let me bring up Cece. What's going on, Cece?
Oh my God. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, I can hear you. I can't believe I'm on.
Yes, of course. How are you?
Oh, I love you, Kempire. You are so funny and I enjoy your shows.
Thank you.
And I like your reviews on Sex and the City. So I'll be watching. I like Kandi. Candy's usually makes good TV. I feel like Bravo is using her. Her aunts are hilarious, so I'm looking forward to watching it. But I don't know. I'm on the fence with Bravo nowadays.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah. So I'll give Kandi a chance because she does make good spinoffs, and hopefully she'll have a spinoff this time instead of just a special.
Yeah. All right. Is anything else?
No, because you don't want to talk about the other stuff. Yeah. So we want to talk.
Not that I don't want to talk about it. I just want to keep this live about Kandi.
Yeah. I mean, Kandi is entertaining. I mean, she's been in this YouTube street for a long time. So, I'll watch and just to give her a chance. But I think she needs to stop saving Bravo every second.
Ooh. All right. Thank you so much, Cece, for calling in.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. We're going to take a couple more callers. All right. And the Ambitious Diaries, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Ambitious Diaries?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I am such a huge fan. I just want to first start by giving you your flowers. I love everything you're doing. You really motivate me to get started on YouTube stuff. And the other day when you say, is money out here in these YouTube streets? Yes, there's plenty of money out here in these YouTube streets.
For everyone.
For everybody, especially Black and brown creators and creators in the queer community. I see a lot of amazing queer media folk coming up, which I love. So one thing I wanted to respond to, typically I won't hop on, but there was a comment made by Adam that I wanted to kind of preface by saying this. There isn't a problem with Kandi not having enough money or Kandi not being worth the investment from Bravo, because we've seen multiple times, like the caller before me came in and said that Kandi has saved the network multiple times with low ratings over the course of different shows and spinoff attempts. What I will say, the difference between Lisa Vanderpump and Kandi, one, Kandi is a public figure. Lisa Vanderpump wasn't a public figure prior to coming onto the show. The other thing is, yes, they both do have wealth. Kandi has long money. She's not new money. She's not Portia money. All shade intended. So Kandi has money since the 90s. Like this is not new to her. But what Adam was saying about, oh, well, Kandi speaks money. No, Kandi lets people know that it's possible to be an entrepreneur and be successful and be a Black woman at the helm of it. The difference between Kandi and Lisa Vanderpump is Lisa Vanderpump exists in these elitist, predominantly white social circles where money is not spoken of because they don't go without. Right. This is just a kind of intergenerational thing where they all were raised with a silver spoon. Whereas Kandi, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, being from a modest 2-family household and then her parents split, she shows people, yes, you can go out and get what you need and then be a single mom and still be a multimillionaire. So I'm not going to let anyone drag Black women and say that, oh, well, Kandi speaks money. No, Kandi uses her money, her status over the course of her career to show to other people that it's possible. And they both are, to my understanding, worth the same amount of money. If I'm incorrect, you can let me know. But I know that Kandi does have other private investments tied up in real estate. She does also have equity in a lot of the big artists that have been released over the years. So she's still getting publishing checks. I just heard a Progressive commercial with her song on it. So I mean, like, she's getting money in her sleep. So I do think they're quite equal when it comes to wealth.
Most definitely. I appreciate you calling in.
No, I thank you for having me. I watch every day.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Have a great weekend. I'll be back at 5:30.
Yes, and just like that. Thank you, Ambitious Diaries.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, we're going to bring up Obi in just a second, but if you guys are just joining us, we're talking about Kandi's new spinoff. I'm calling it a spinoff, just put it into the universe. Kandi and the Gang, the trailer has been dropped. If you haven't checked it out, you can head on over to bravotv.com to see that. All right. And don't forget, guys, I always say this platform is people that are able to share differing opinions. So don't be afraid to call in. I know it's not easy to call in and to share your opinion, but feel free to do so when we allow you to do so. But again, as a reminder, the opinions of the callers do not represent myself, the Kempire LLC, Google, YouTube, or this YouTube page. Remember that. All right, Obi, what's going on?
Hey, Kempire. Obviously, the opinions don't reflect you, given how I've been eating up my life for the last comment I made. I'm just kidding. So the first thing I wanted to say is, The Ambitious Diaries, do you have a YouTube page or Instagram? And if you do, can I follow you? You can actually inbox me, like, in private. And yes, I'm referring to you, Nikki I Out and Vida25. You guys are being really brought out. That was a joke. Okay, moving on. So hopefully, Kandi and the Gang makes Vanderpump Rules become the last season. Like kind of keying in the Vanderpump Rules into Kandi and the Gang. I'm not sure why I'm not feeling the title. One thing I've really loved about Kandi is her business, her investments, her entrepreneurship, which is something that Whitney might want to take notes of. Melody, on the other hand, might not want to take notes on Kandi's vocal lessons. But hey, one thing you guys might want to know is Kandi is my favorite RHOA housewife. Now, the lies that everyone has told her that she's good for housewives, hopefully is finally sinking in. Because Kandi, you belong behind the scenes. Do you know one smart thing Kandi did since she started on Real Housewives of Atlanta? She surrounded herself with her storyline. So the people she's working for, or rather the people that are working for her, is kind of what she uses as her storyline. I don't know why. I love her Taurus energy. You know what's her most redeeming quality? She's very humble. And I identify with Kandi because of that particular quality.
Oh.
But on the other hand, I don't know. Mama Joyce finally has a page. Don Juan can finally get some water and get some rest. I need Patrick's number ASAP. The trailer reviews are discouraging, but hey, if Kandi can make a chart-topping track with Kim Zolciak's voice, then I'm very hopeful. Kandi Koda click, here we go. And no, this was not a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the BS, so bring it on down. Bye.
Bye, Obi. Obi is a mess. And again, the callers that call in, they call at their own, whatever you want to call it. I can't even think. Guys, we will be live again at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to recap and just like that. Okay. Thank you to everyone that was a part of the conversation. Thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. Thank you guys for being patient while we had to, we were taking care of some stuff behind the scenes. But Lauren says she knows Patrick's number. I can't with y'all. What is going on? What is going on? All right. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I will be back a little bit later on. We will talk and take more callers. Again, if you missed our recap of Real Housewives of Miami earlier, be sure to check that out. And check out the other videos that we did on some more Real Housewives of Atlanta news. We also talked more about this Jen Shah situation at the top of this live and in a separate video. We're going to continue to watch this story play out. Bravo still has not released a statement at the time of this recording. And I don't know how you guys feel about this picture, but a lot of people are giving backlash to Lisa Rinna, and they're saying it's blackface. Let's continue the conversation, guys, below. We're gonna play the song in its entirety. And we're gonna get out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in for our recap of Kandi's new show that'll be coming out March 6th at 9 p.m. on Bravo. And we're going to recap it. All right, guys, I'll see you in just about 2 hours for another live.
Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. Yeah, I know. You was right and I was wrong. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. Hey, girl, I hate to see you cry, but that happens every single time we fight. Look, I'm far from a perfect guy, and I do anything to try to make it right. But you, baby, look, I know sometimes I act like I'm unbothered. If I end up losing you, baby, you make me better. But we have this forever. I promise I will change. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. The energy ain't been the same, but if we work on it, we surely can regain. Look, I went and booked a private plane, a little vacation in Barcelona, Spain. What you say? Spend some time just you and me to rekindle a special little thing. Ay, I know we always want to agree, can't always have it my way, but I don't want you to leave. Please stay. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I need to learn to put my pride in my pocket. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I admit it, that trade can be toxic. Ay. Yeah, I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. I'm just so stubborn at times, stubborn at times, stubborn at times. I know, you was right. Hey. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong. You was right and I was wrong.